we're gonna talk a little bit about Rings. Rings is the newest movie in the
Lord of the Rings
Ring franchise. You know, it's funny that you say that. It's funny that you say that. Hey, what's up? It's funny that you say that because when I was looking for pictures, to put, it kept coming up Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Frodo.
I'm like, Rings horror movie poster. It had Frodo.
Was it the picture where he was reaching in like the
Yeah.
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 I kind of agree.
Yeah. So I saw the movie last night. It's funny because I went with my wife, Monica, and she really wanted to go see it more than I did, which is really odd. And we went to go see it, and she's like, "Oh man, I hope this movie's good." I'm like, "Then why do we come see it?
Yeah, right.
If you have like a hesitation about it?" I was like, "Don't blame me on it. You want to come see it." She's like, "Well, I just wanted to see a good horror movie." I'm like, "Well, you picked the wrong one to see." I could, already going into it.
Did you drive?
I did drive.
Then it's your fault.
Yeah. Anyway, so we went in, we watched it, and it was much to my, I guess the usual. It was the same thing as the other Ring movies. I'll just say that straight out.
I kind of figured.
It was pretty much the same thing. It just it tried to reinvent the franchise, and it didn't do it properly. There's like this cult thing going on. Not cult, but I guess kind of like a group, and they're trying to study,
The tape
and the legend of Samara and all that stuff, and there was no sense in it.
Yeah.
And the whole doing it digitally now and all this stuff. It's like, okay, you can't use. I understand that because I'm like, you can't use a VHS, scenario in our time.
Well, you're right. So what they do? It was a DVD?
No, it was a video file. Yeah, and then I don't want to give too much away, but I will say that it retreaded a lot of stuff that they did in the other movies.
Yeah.
A lot. Some of the effects, the CG effects, didn't look as great.
Really?
It wasn't a terrible movie, but it wasn't great either. And then they keep boasting. I will say that they keep boasting during the commercials and stuff like that. Oh, stay around for the twist ending. Oh my God, the ending. Watch the ending. That's bullshit.
Spoiler alert.
I'm not spoiling it. I was just saying it's bullshit. Like, I mean, it's an ending.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's an ending. It was a decent ending, but it's not like, oh my God, the twist.
Okay. All right. Do you think the reason why they're bringing this movie out again, because in Japan they came out with
Sudaku versus Kayaku?
Yes. Have you seen that?
I saw part of it.
It's out already.
Yeah, I saw part of it, and it's interesting.
What David said,
I haven't seen the whole thing, though.
What David said in Japanese, I'll translate it in English, is The Ring versus The Grudge.
Yes.
See, I know Japanese.
See, I know Japanese.
So, yeah.
I spent the summer in Japan.
I played a lot of...
Dance Revolution.
I play a lot of, like, anime games and stuff. Like, I've watched a lot of, Lippery, and I know.
But, yeah, it's essentially, it's The Ring versus The Grudge.
Yeah.
And
so what's next? The Grudge gonna come out movie now?
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
That's what they're gonna do, and then they're gonna do the American version of The Ring and The Grudge.
I think it would have been smarter just to do that.
Just get it over with?
Yeah, and not, like, try to bring them back with another movie.
But you said franchise, and so they're planning on making...
Well, I'm just saying the franchise, as in the first two movies, I don't know if they're going to do another one. They probably won't.
Oh, okay. All right. Did they pull anything from the second Ring movie and the first movie? And, did you see it? Or was it just like, they just tried to go off what was on the first one?
Yeah, it was a new story. But they tried to... honestly, they didn't even talk about characters from any of the other movies.
Oh, okay.
It was more of like the tape. They kept talking about the tape.
The file.
Yeah, and this whole video is like a legend thing now, and everybody talks about it and stuff like that. And there's some... I'm trying not to give it away.
When she watched the movie, when she watched the file, did her house phone go off or did her cell phone go off?
Cell.
It was a cell phone?
In one instance, yes, there was a house phone. Or it was a room phone. It was like a hotel room phone.
Was it a cord on there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Did it ring or did it...
No. Ring.
Yeah.
And then obviously everybody else had cell phones.
What if you just never answer a phone? And then you go about your life, you know? You just go about your life.
You go about your life just having a ringing phone all the time.
Yeah, and then you die. You die, and then she's on the other line. This bitch just not answer the phone.
Cut to the scene of her.
And she has this huge ass like bill, you know?
She's just sitting there with the phone in her hand, like falling asleep. Dozing off.
Been on hold for fucking 90 years.
Oh man.
Well, okay. Now, what about like the well? Let me see. Hola, Andy. It's my little girl. But what about like the scare factors? Like, did they do any of the you know?
Actually, no.
Good.
There wasn't much of that.
Shit movies, man. Those
try
hard scares.
They maybe I'm trying to think. Maybe they had like one or two, but it wasn't like a constant, you know,
they just bounced
jump scare.
Off you.
Yeah, it was honestly there was nothing scary about it.
Monica, got it. I won't let you get scared.
There honestly was not anything scary about it, in my opinion.
What was it like that Rush type shit? You know,
kind of. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not saying that it was a terrible movie, but it wasn't what I was expecting going into it. You know, I always try to find the good, you know, in a movie. And it was very, very hard to find in this movie. It really was.
It was horrible.
It wasn't bad. I mean, because it was entertaining.
I can't tell you it was good. I didn't find any good parts.
Well, okay, because whenever I watch movies, I always ask myself afterwards, was I entertained by it? And for the majority of the time, it's like, yeah, I guess I was, you know, but did I think it was a super great movie?
David.
No.
Cut the malarkey.
I'm not giving you malarkey.
Look, here's the malarkey. Cut it. Alright? Tell the people what they need to know.
There was like parts in it that I really did like that made me like kind of cringe, and that was when she was like pulling the hair out of her mouth, and she kept going and going and going, and she pulled something, like something came out at the end, and I'm like...
Have you ever done that with like a ramen noodle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Alright.
I've done it to where I just swallowed it, and it just went down. You start choking. Sorry for you audio only people.
I know.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't think that they're gonna do another one.
Good.
I thought it. After seeing the movie, I thought that there was no need for this one.
So you mean to tell me Sarah Michelle Gellar didn't come out in this movie?
She's in The Grudge.
Oh, that's right, Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and actually she was in The Grudge 2 for like 10 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, and then they offed her, right?
Yeah, they killed her. And
Freddie Prinze Jr. jumped out of the wall.
And the way that they did it was like, okay, well, she was okay with it because she was like, well, you know, you got to keep the story going.
Yeah.
I really liked her in the first Grudge. I love the first Grudge movie. I thought it was amazing.
Oh,
the Japanese ones are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The Ju-on,
yeah.
Oh man, those are there's one that you have to find. You all have to find this one. It's called Ju-on Black and White, I think it is, and it's like an anthology. There's like different stories.
Yeah.
And they all kind of connect together at some point. And that one's really good. I saw it years ago, man. I can't remember where.
Did they do it in English?
It was no, I think it was with subtitles.
With subtitles?
Yeah.
I mean, because like I don't mind it, but like I want to scare my kids. Excuse me. I don't want my kids to be scared. And I was telling them about The Grudge, and then when I put it on, it was all in subtitles, and I just the kids don't have time. They don't want to read that. So either it's in English or I lose them.
Yeah.
And I kind of lost them, and I was like, all right, I just stopped it. I was like, I'll find the
American one. Yeah, man. I don't see them doing another one, and like I said, there was no reason. Honestly, there really was no reason for them to even make this one.
Now, do you recommend people going to watch it?
No. I will say that.
Wait for the Blu-ray.
Yeah, I guess if you're curious about it, then yeah, wait for the Blu-ray.
Or if somebody gives it to you as a gift or some shit.
Yeah, don't go and the way I always put it too is don't go, especially if the movie wasn't enjoyable, and if I don't recommend it, if I don't recommend the movie, then I'll say, you know what, don't go buy the Blu-ray, but don't buy it like full price.
Yeah.
Like, don't spend $25 on it. You know, wait for it to go down if you're curious at all. You know, or buy it digitally. It's like $10 or something.
3D?
No. Thankfully.
You can see a lot of times now these days, if you pay attention, like the real good movies that you know they're going to be good, usually come out in 3D.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, which is weird because, I mean, think about it. That'd be pretty cool in 3D if this bitch would come out of your TV, you know. And,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, I think, yeah, you see, that might have made it a little bit better. You know, I said, you know, well, thank God, but at least there would have been like a gimmick to it. You know what I mean? And that could have been a kind of a cool thing to see. I don't know, but yeah. But yeah, no. If you're gonna go, like, don't watch. Don't waste your time. If you're expecting like this awesome horror movie experience, no.
In what, February?
And I don't normally say that. I don't normally like say don't go see a movie because a lot of times I'm like, well, if you're curious, check it out yourself. You know.
Yeah.
But, nah.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.